into the plane, but don't get locked inside because you will still need to
That's
jump
funny.
somehow.
If you got
Sorry,
locked-
kid, I just had to say it.
If you got locked in the plane, you would drop in the sea, and you're not gonna make it out. There you go.
All right, keep an eye out for your feature players. It's going to be Jenny, Samzy, Appy, and Matsoy. There are their stats. Pretty high stats overall, almost breaking the 40 kill mark in total. But these guys, they have been fragging out.
Oh, look at that stats. Total kills quite similar. The same goes for total damage. A little bit low in terms of kills there by the middle one just now. I think it was Axis. Who was it again?
Yeah.
The third one. Oh, sorry, I missed that name.
Yep,
but back
sorry.
to the observers here. XCYRNGK, top cars, and Zai. The numbers keep on going. And by the end of this week, I don't think it's even end of this week. Probably by 2 more days, they'll hit themselves 3 digits, all of them.
Yeah, Zai, 9 more games. 9 more games. Now, let's look at the flight path here. It looks like it's, I would want to say it's a little bit more neutral, but it is skewed more towards the eastern side of the map. Places like Ferry Pier and Quarry is going to be out of reach from the launch pad. They're going to have to get some vehicles instead. However, keep your eyes on Pochinki here. We've seen it happen time and time again. Well, I wouldn't say time and time again, but you know, in the scrim games alone, they were contested. I would expect someone to contest them again.
I do hope so as well, but I'm just keeping my eyes onto Team Secret. Yeah, they are definitely going to Pochinki, Divinity Esports, they are close by, but I don't think so. Doesn't feel that way. They may just want to go straight onto, well, maybe try to reach the Ferry Pier. I don't know, maybe.
Well, but the circle is really something that we've seen before many, many times.
Booyah.
Well, we're gonna have to wait and see if the circle favors everybody in the mainland or the one actually in the south, because in between there's still a big river. But back to H2O, here you go. H2O around the school area with Tara and H2O going at it. They have been fighting against this, like before it was Tara and Divinity around this area, right? But so H2O is the one without a home
Oh
yet.
no!
Yep, Tara, that just happened.
With a Vector as well, that high rate of fire definitely put some bullets in, especially when you don't have body armor or a helmet. Oh, really does hurt, really does hurt. Oh, Muffin getting knocked down to 10% HP here. However, do note that Divinity has been split into two. 2 of their members are in school, while the other 2 are kind of hovering around the outskirts. So they're going to be back up real soon before the rest of Tara decides to start crashing in.
Despite just having 2 men here, they managed to give a lot of firepower on the side of Tara. And H2O, on the other hand, kind of having a hard time coping to this. Look at Pango, he thrown the nade just now. One of them are rushing in, but they don't have that much. Oh, look at that, with Micro Uzi, level 1 of everything. Decent enough to keep them going, and nade will be tossed here. Arm, on the other hand, will be ambushed by so many people around the corners. He tried to help his teammate here. They are forced to jump out of the window. H2O are being cornered. The rest of the team has arrived, and Lyra making sure they got that one secured. They still have 3 more members of H2O, with 1 being trying to get out of this compound, which is not going to happen. Muffin just going to punch this one now.
Yeah, no way that Hearts is going to go.
These guys.
Yeah, these guys, oh man, that's just rubbing salt to the wound there.
I would say that they are conserving ammunition there, so I think that's the
also,
most important.
like, making sure the enemy's team having their dignity buried into the ground, right into like the same as their bombs.
Psychological warfare, that's the thing. It does affect your consistency if you're getting, like, unfortunately knocked out of the game like that. However, H2O, both Kagura as well as YKV, still in it to win it for the rest of their teams. They haven't been knocked out just yet.
Yep, have not yet. They do have the entire school all to themselves. So 2 people in the school compound. That's going to be tons and tons of loot. So I suppose that they just need to stay out of it. Oh, YKV taking those shots out but does not connect. And now they do know that, they are on the other side. It's 4 versus probably 2. So,
I missed the I'm sorry. You have to bring that one up. I'm very happy that you actually being back to yourself. Thanks for that. But like you said about school, I have to agree regarding one thing. That is, the loot there is not really enough for 2 teams to occupy themselves that much and making sure everybody get. You saw themselves how they are so poor in terms of looting. Only level 1 of everything, and some of them don't even have that much to work with. And the rest is just being forced out, which is H2O. They like it or not, they have to jump another compound. If not, they will be really low when there's another team coming up right in front of them.
Let's look over at Bigetron here, down towards the southern side of the map. The circle is kind of clipping the edge of the town of Novo here, so it's not the worst, I would say. However, I would consider them. They might want to take the risk to go over the bridge very early on into the game, just in case, because there is like a good 60 to 70% chance that the circle will end up on the mainland.
Well, they have that time. I don't think anybody is actually bridge camping yet or barricading their bridge even. And we do know that Ned and as well as Bigetron are actually being respected by most of the team, and nobody trying to get into their way when it comes to the south side of the island. And nobody actually start gatekeeping. I'm surprised by that as well, because they can actually just bridge camping straight from Milton, especially Bapak, which is the nearest one around Novo area, but they haven't pulled that one out just yet, so they can get free kills or they just respect Bigetron's firepower entirely.
Oh yeah, you actually make a good point. We haven't seen much gatekeeping so far today, but just look at these stats by Maisel, been one of the starmen. I believe he was the top killer from the previous game. 29 kills overall, 6.6k total damage, 3 chicken dinners. That is doing very well for Dingoz.
But I want to see you high, so.
Oh wow.
Excuse me, what?
I mean, like you high is told that. What do you mean by that?
I'm just implying things that shouldn't be implied. As Team NoRecoil, let's look at them here over towards the northern side of the map. It looks like they're going to be really free right now. Looks like they got some decent loot. They even have a medkit for themselves. Not too bad overall in terms of what they found. The question is, where do they go next from here?
Well, they can just go into school, which so many teams are already engaging themselves with another, or they can just wait it out. But Rose Esport down from Savini, going from Savini down to Rosehawk, apparently they will not bump into the team that has just migrated themselves into the center of a circle. But the thing is, Savini is not a great place to actually loot yourself up. But Tara still going for H2O. We thought they finished and wrapped this one out. Apparently, they still are not satisfied with what they have managed to knock out H2O straight out of the game, and it's the first one to be out. Really not a good day for H2O.
I'm just sad, really. It's
You
just
jinxed them again.
Oh man, I'm genuinely sad here. It's just the two of them in that school compound, but they still had to take that shot. That gave their position away. They should have just decided, okay, we took that shot, let's get out of here, move to another location. Don't stay there, because definitely they will come for them.
We talk about gatekeeping and bridge camping. Apparently Resurgence are very interested on looking on Bigetron's side here.
Yeah, it looks like they're on the... I can't tell exactly, but it looks like they're on the coastline there, just south of Farm. However, more towards the western side of the map, we do see Traitor, the last couple of members standing there next to Team Secret as well as Divinity, who both decided to contest. So that is a hot western side of the map.
Oh, kind of, but now everybody just seems to migrate and on the outskirts of Pachinki. Look at how many colors just overpopulating there, and right on the outskirts of Pachinki, Team Secret kind of can sniff what's going to happen soon, so they reposition themselves, making sure that they got the best terrain they can work with right now, and have them hover around Pachinki as wide as a vision as they need to be.
Oh, but how long can they hold on to it? Because BTR is actually quite close. But looks like here, Grim managed to take down Jojo, and now Miss Rose Esports again, they are in trouble. They'll be finished off by Grim, and losing 2 team members here. Oh, it just had to be a grenade there just to make it boom, like an explosive end.
There
you go.
There
I was waiting for that.
What a finish. All right, so at least, they do take over. They didn't put too much damage into the vehicle, which means that FV actually net themselves a free vehicle as well. So they're going to go for a quick loot before they make anything else happen. However, unfortunately, for Rose Syndicate, they're going to have 2 members down for the rest of the fight.
All they have to play is super safe. We do know that Baby Jim always being a little bit assertive when it comes to team fight and making sure that he's the only one survive till the late game. Dingoz on the other hand, coming up from the west north here, and Stewart as well of the rest Team NoRecoil will have to fight against Axis. They are actually camping there. We have kind of segregated for Team NoRecoil on the other hand, and it's kind of a lot of teams migrating on the east side there just now. I'm surprised if they didn't bump into each other because they will eventually.
Oh, just like Divinity here, may bump into Team Secret that just passed by, but now moving on to BTR. They have eyes on Traitor.
Oh
Zully!
He whips.
Those shots do connect!
Oh,
The recoils, man.
If he took a little bit more time, I think he could have set up a really great headshot there. Unfortunately, he whiffs the first 2 shots, does land the last one as BTR now going in for the rush. They want to be aggressive onto Traitor. Traitor, however, on the other side of the canister, they're going to go for the supply boxes as they still takes the shot, knocks 2 of them down. Not too bad so far as Kevin, last one standing for that 2v2. Now the rest of the rest of Traitor need to get out of it, but that UF is able to hold it out. Unfortunately, Hydra with his scope is able to cut him down. Really nicely done as they want to clean up the rest of Traitor. They've already netted themselves 3 kills. Can they make this last US explode? No, they cannot.
Luckily, he made it out alive for now because there's another team coming up very soon, which is, oh wow, Esport right in front of me. He's still making sure that he got a little bit of spotlight on him, making that drift the moment he tried to run away. But Vertex, that was really a close call. A little bit late when it comes to the U-turn just now for the rest of the Traitor when he was on that UAZ. Unlucky enough, he just have to go down. Bigetron on the other side just managed to take Hawk on the very last minute. 7 now will be challenged by Team Secret. Yuhai is trying to spray it up. Beautiful one, but just didn't manage to clip it. Voki! Voki just arrived, and the rest of our Resurgence trying to crash the party as well. They're trying to force a bigger truck. Got one down for knock. Voki going in for more, but the rest of the team are trying to engage from the other angles here. Going from the side here. Y2K managed to get from the flank. The rest of Resurgence is going, throwing everything they have. That's a big risk they take. Now Y2K wrong, walking around the corners. Managed to clutch this one out. That's one team wipe up. Bigetron straight out into the lobby, denied by Resurgence today.
Oh man, that was such a good play there by RSG. I was just looking over to Bigetron and they had their hands on their faces. They couldn't believe what just happened.
They just got bum rushed by Resurgence. They saw a couple of smokes go down. And it's like they just took a fight. This might be it. And Resurgence they straight away just bite the bullet. All right, we got to go in. They take out Bigetron, and now they're in prime position here. They've got themselves 1 squad wipe. Can they pull this through and maybe net themselves a chicken dinner?
Oh, that was really unlucky for Bigetron, who thought himself had a minor victory. Apparently, that's actually their downfall as well. But on the side of Impunity, on the other hand, they're trying to play this one out with the pits here. That's really, really useful, but I don't know how long, as long as nobody's throwing the nades. But Pachinki is actually the one that we should focus on. Apparently, Team Secret already gatekeeping on the side of the circle, and Tara won't be contested. They won't have anything really cleared pathway on top of the north side. Traitor, on the other hand, who managed to just get himself away, will stuck in between so many teams.
He's got to get himself inside a Pochinki or something, because that is not a great position.
No, he needs to get out now.
Yeah, he needs to find a way because everyone is closing on
Look
it.
at how he rotates. It's like, oh no, I hear so many footsteps coming by now. Where should I go? You saw his field of vision, right? The white scope and the spotlight there. Oh my god, look how fast it spins.
He's just trying not to get caught at this point as Impunity come out of the trenches of the drains, and they look to rotate towards Pachinki here. What do you think, Sir Claude? How is this going to go down?
Oh, it's definitely not going to go down well for Traitor, at least for the last. I hope that he can at least make top 10, but it's just a matter of survival at this point for him. Definitely not going to take any fights out, but just look at his smart throw. Oh my god, that distance, we can't even see it. It's an off-screen shot. Ooh, now Matai needs to be very, very careful.
Yeah, the rest of the team is rotating down. Dingoz, still the previous winners, previous chicken winner dinners here, go down by the petrol station, take their time, look to reset, maybe look to gatekeep if there's an unfortunate team so far. We need a full overview to see that. However, they do spot out Tone Wow just across the hill. Doesn't look like they want to go for a full engage unless they get a clean shot.
Yeah, kind of a risky move if they actually do, because the thing is, WoW can just rush in, and they are kind of in a very slope hill area. So if they toss a nade, it might just drop in the middle of their structure, and it's not many places that you can run to. Axis, on the other hand, kind of rotate themselves around Impunity, trying to corner them everywhere. For example, Resurgence taking down Martoy just now across the map. I really am curious what's happening. At the same time, Rose Esports Syndicate going aggressive as well. Exits, they're trying to just migrate in this very open field. I think there's so many teams that actually gatekeeping here. We just saw around the hills there. Bapak is waiting for the opportunity to open fires.
Oh yeah, Bapak, they've been quite consistent in what they're trying to do. Try to get into the middle as close as possible, hold on to their location and try to snipe out anyone who comes in towards their side. They won't take those preemptive fights, that's not their style. But now moving over to Tonewau Esports, just below them it is Miss Rose Esports, just 2 team members there. But then, oh! What is this? Wanted looks like he's in middle of trouble. Abel will finish off definitely there.
Really unfortunate. April will secure that kill. I wonder if Axis is going to respond to this. It looks like the scout has been taken out. But the next circle, just south of Pochinki here, plenty of teams are going to be contesting that area. And Bapak is in prime position to gatekeep potentially 3 teams if they decide to take the northern side, come in from the northern side there.
Yep, and on the east and west side is quite not overpopulated just yet, but Tara is migrating and already getting himself into the zone with a lot of vehicles. But Nat Atai, look at that spray just now. That's a lot of rage going on from him, but didn't clip anybody just yet. Luxia on the other hand, look at that, they are returning damage from, if I'm not mistaken, it was Dingoz again. They still secure themselves at top 14 for now, but how long can they withstand that position? Because we know that they need to move. They are really at the edge of the circle, not actually in the center of it.
Yep, Atai now looks like the long range shot from Mason now raining on the Tonewau Esports. Tonewau Esports now they've been pinned down into that small structure. That's not going to look good for them. Yes, they do have a vehicle, but it's not going to be easy. But
no.
this evil, unsuspecting Vertex may just hit it onto him. But looks like Yuhai may go for the strike now. It is Yuhai against Vertex. Yuhai is prepping out another grenade there, just going to toss it in.
Oh man, of all the teams he can pick on fights too, it must be that one single man from Traitor. There's also Tara. Why him? We know how hard it is for Vertex coming up from solo man away, but there you go, Yuhai is really having the advantage in terms of man and firepower here. He can just finish it off. He really stayed in the corner, Vertex, making sure he stays quiet. No, Pew. You have to butt in the last moment with that nade finishing off. Right away, Traitor plays himself at 13th place, but jumping back into the cavalries of Warzone here. What happened?
Very clean kill coming in from Team Secret so far. Axis is going to be next to fall here as the grenades are coming out from Dingoz into Divinity. That structure is not safe. They have to get on out of it. The next grenade goes through but doesn't hop into that structure. He needs to land that grenade and he might secure a kill as well as a secondary knockdown. Marcel, he's coming and looping around. He's looking to look through the smoke here. Divinity holding position. First couple of shots going to be Juggernaut, who's first to fall.
Oh, and looks like Ajiji is trying to go from another angle right here. Mason as well. They are all locked down inside the house. Not looking good for them. Now Impact will be taken down. Conspire tries to hold it all up, but Mason as well. Conspire will be the next one to go down for the side of Divinity, and Divinity will be eliminated from this round.
Flush out and clean, but we still have a lot coming up very soon. Look at how the rest of Net actually try to flush this one out next for Dingoz. They will take this victory for now, but Resurgence is actually hovering around as well. Net, on the other hand, they are split into 2 here. So basically, they are trying to nitpick around Resurgence at the same time with Dingoz. And I don't know how they're going to approach this. There's also Impunity right across there as well.
Yeah, this is a tough position to hold because again, they have that anchor down by the town, down by the structural town. North of them, however, they're trying to get a little greedy while maintaining middle of the circle to get information. I don't know how long they're going to be able to hold this out, but if Resurgence decide to go for a push towards the northeast side of the circle, I think they might find an angle onto Net Esports here.
But they have to go through so many teams just to go through that. You know, Net, there's also Impunity, there's also so many teams in between. Team Secret, on the other hand, are not actually inside of the circle. Right on top is actually Net. They are the only teams that actually in the FV is still here somewhere. Happens to be actually fighting against Team NoRecoil.
Oh yes, and Team NoRecoil looks like they're in a little bit of a trouble there. And now Biu looks like he managed to take down members of Tara. iShots as well from a distance. iShot has his crosshair on the two more Tara as well as Jenny on the other side. But again, iShot will relocate himself into another structure and they will start to gank up because they need to get into the circle quickly.
Yeah, Resurgence already gatekeeping them. They are actually clutching onto them very soon. Look at that. Small boy right out in the open. Biu getting a very clear pathway to just making sure he got the lands of the shots here right on time. While Yuhai on the other side trying to go for the flanks. Look at the Nate throwing in, cooking it up, and will the explosion kill everybody else? Oh, hit Voki a lot. There goes another one. Nate trying to hold it in and toss it around. He's straight crawling on the ground, prone and making sure he's not discovered, and just move himself a little bit more. And energy drink just to boost himself a little bit more. He needs to advance. He needs to give the information for the team. Where are the position of Resurgence?
Goodness gracious me. I mean, overall, Team Secret are slowly rotating towards Yuhai's position. They already have made a move, and they want to take this fight. Oh no, Dingoz find another pickoff onto Miss Rose, and now Tara locked out in the open. This is not looking good as Bapak taking advantage of the situation. Seeing that Tara is in that open field, he will take his shots.
And now looks like the shots do connect. Lyria is the next one to go down, and Jenny has his crosshair onto another team member of Tara. Link's being pinned down in that little structure, and now Bapak, they are in a good position. They do have the terrains to their advantage. A couple of vehicles here and there as well, and Team Secret still holding on to their three team members.
Resurgence just have to sandwich between two teams now. We have Nat crawling as well as Team Secret side by side. They are stuck in between. And look at this, Y2K! Hi, Yuhai just managed to get that one easily without any effort, even lift a finger at that. Biu on the other hand, tried to get hit. Small boy, that's the end of Resurgence. That's really unfortunate. Happens to be Nat around the corner as well, but Dingoz just charged right in the middle of it. They are quite separated for Nat. At the same time, we have Tonewell at the edge of the circle coming out from the west side. Impunity as well.
They're going to slowly push on through. They're taking it slow and steady here. There is no reason to actually go guns blazing in. It's just going to give a big signal, a big red light to every other team to go for the push. As you know, Dingoz need to secure their position. Ned, on the other hand, very, very spread out. And this is what I was talking about, where once their position is compromised from the structure, where do they go from here? They have to run in towards the middle. But now they're going to take out with the Groza. It's just a powerful close-range weapon. They get taken out from the back. Those 7.6 millimeters ain't going to be enough to clutch this one out.
Oh, GG just had to be in the right position at the right time just to get that backstab kill. Now we're down to 6, and
my goodness me.
the Starman for Team Secret, looks like he'll be knocked out and in trouble. They are right out in the open. Trixie throws out. Oh, Yuhai has been eliminated by Nux. Trix not able to get a kill.
And this is just Bapak charging in, taking the golden time and opportunity, rushing. And Tara coming up behind is already being pressured by Bapak. They want to hold this ground so greatly done because it seems that no other teams can contest them at this point. Team Secret were being shushed out from the circle. At the same time, Ling is really being cornered. Muffin, on the other hand, quite out in the open in the road. And there you go. Straight nade by Jenny. And there is an easy kill for Jenny here. Look at the other team, Muffin just now just exposed himself the last minute. Almost came out. It was close.
Very close indeed. Tara Muffin, last person standing for his team. As Bapak want to take control over this area, they do have 6 who is knocked down. However, he isn't dead yet, so they have taken 0 casualties. He's quickly going to plop the smoke just to protect themselves. But look, this looks like Team Secret is coming in from the back side as well. Ice shots get the initial knockdown as well as the kill, and now they're looking to push and take control over this area from Bapak.
And now Biu with the toss of the grenade onto the side of Bapak. Bart now needs to make a run for it. 6 just been revived there. Bart has his crosshair onto nothing because there is no one else at that location. And now it's Team Secret. We're down to 5 teams, ladies and gentlemen. Now pretty much everyone's in the circle. They need to hang on to this.
They can't just occupy themselves what's in front. They have to be careful and alert those actually surrounding them as well. That's what happened to Bapak. At the moment they get their guards down, Team Secret charging right in the back of them, stabbing everybody else from behind. Bubi on the other hand, trying to get the visualization on the smoke that been popped just now. Bart 6, and there's also Jenny, and if I'm not mistaken, Jenny or Triggs there. They only have 2 men left for iShots and Bubu on the side of Secret. Stewart is just really, I don't know if that's a great or a bad thing, because airdrop right in between. 10 kills mark again over Dingoz.
They are just crushing it. They are just nailing all these kills. And, you know, that means they're rising up in points. So no matter what the result is at the end of this particular game, they are nailing themselves 10 points.
Minimum at that. And they got themselves position placements points as well. We're actually ranking up to top 5 here. Dingoz managed to got one more down there. Riz, he just been buried exactly where he was back then. Stewart on the other hand.
He is just...
nobody throw the nades onto him, please. That will be a disastrous moment to watch.
I don't think any of these teams want to waste the grenade just yet. They're probably going to leave Stewart for last because he's in a very compromised position, and if they decide to peek out, either Dingoz as well as Team Secret will take pot shots, so it's better to take out one of these teams first before looking to pick up that last kill.
Well, I do wish Stewart somehow has those ninja skills that we have seen for his teammate recently and somehow managed to survive at least to the top 3, because now there are still 5 teams, 9 alive, ladies and gentlemen. Biu just behind his vehicle, can go for the rush if he wants to move his vehicle, try to get into the circle, but Biu looks like he just wants to wait out and just let the blue circle pressure the other team so that he knows the location. Biu will now relocate the circle just in front a little bit and try to get that great angle, but looks like Six has his eyes on Stewart.
At the same time, wow, he's also a solo player. 7 up, what was he thinking running down the hill, down in the open? And now leaving Stewart really in a safe spot for now. Biu on the other hand, Bapak is actually their target. It's down to Dingoz, Bapak and Team Secret with Stewart in between. Rushed by Nooks. Did they manage to find out his placement? Yeah, Dingoz found Stewart and he's being rushed out. Bapak 6 on the other hand is waiting. Nobody actually punished 6 at all.
Yep, 6 is still holding his position, and he's stopping any kind of aggression, nullifying the push coming in from the Dingoz. GG, last one to be standing for the Dingoz as they hide in the shed. But Stewart 9K, he is crawling out of there. He is just, get me out of here, don't want to be here. He finally goes down, and that's going to be Team NoRecoil getting sent back to the lobby.
And of course, now we are down to top 3 teams. 6 alive here. It's getting real close. Bapak still have 3 team members. Team Secret have 2, and looks like a GG may just deny himself to the circle, and we may come down to, he's still hanging on. He's trying to use those first aid kits, but then again, how long can he last? He may go down now. Just one more round there, just one more. Guys, you guys are not going to let me go right now. Will he do it one more round, or will this be one more round for a GG?
Oh no, he has the last med kit just now. Look at how he charged right, and that's the end of the third placement for Dingoz. Got themselves last chicken dinner, but still a decent round this time. But back to Bapak and Team Secret. It's now down to 2 versus 3. They have the higher grounds for Team Secret, but look at Bapak Jenny quite out in the open. But 6 on the other hand, they return that damage on ice shots, and now Team Secret just have to bow down because still numbers win the firepower. Bapak got themselves one more chicken dinner.
Great kills so far. They have the numbers advantage. They peaked at the same time, and this is what I'm talking about. If you have position and if you can peak at the same time, it's so difficult to focus on the right targets, and that's exactly what Biu had to do. He can only shoot at one person at a time the moment eye shots goes down. So congratulations